Greetings. Shout out to Mystic 9. Shout out to all y'all. And, you know, I mean, that's the thing. I was just listening to a class about meeting the higher selves in the astral and doing what's best for everyone. And, I mean, that's the whole... Ah! Did I scare you? Don't you take those. She can't play with matches. She can't play with matches. And I mean, that's the thing is, if you have that energy of entire groups living off of the source, I can't do anything about that. That affects my normal meditation. I mean, if they Mystic Knight said, it's like you got to pay your light bill. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a normal meditation. If my normal meditation is affecting the law of consent and contract, well, I didn't consent to them harvesting my energy, and I have a contract with Gaia. That's where all the negative energy goes. We just transmit it right down through an etheric cord. Can I help you? No. No. She doesn't understand. No. She doesn't care. I think she probably understands, but she just doesn't care. Do you? You don't understand? Or do you care? She says, no, I don't care. She says, I really don't care. That's okay, though. She's a good dog. God got us all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light. That should be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time, for myself as well as I do readings. Namaste. It's the whole point. I mean, when I build a crystalline pyramid for my customers doing the QHHT session, it works for me just the same. But being able to toss a cord up to where I drop my choke array and send one down to the center of the earth in the crystalline Christ grid, that's what grid workers do. Thank you, Spirit. Simple enough. Simple enough. And the information's out there. I mean, when I hear you say they didn't do their due diligence when it came to their research, whose fault is that? And I mean, the more research I do, the more I see that they keep betting against humanity and winning. Well, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? If you bet against humanity and you win, whose fault is that? Sad to say. It's sad to hear. It's sad to see. Simple enough. Simple enough. Thank you, Spirit. She said these people are stuck in the middle of a scene from Eyes Wide Shut. I thought, yeah, well, you know, that's the same guy that brought you A Clockwork Orange. Simple enough. And probably your moon landing. Who knows? Who knows what these people have been up to? Who knows what they've been up to? Anyway, I can't do much about that. But when I hear that, you know, the entire satanic structure is falling, you have to wonder who's a part of that and who's unaware. Who's unaware of what these triggered demons do in the dark? And if they're running out of sustenance or energy that they've been harvesting, that's got to be shocking for a lot of people. It's got to be like, when I hear readers say they're starting to look like decaying cat shit, you know, I mean, I don't want to laugh, but it's kind of funny to hear a woman say that. These people are starting to look like decaying cat shit. Now, meow, meow, meow. Are my cards in the upright? Yeah, cool. Thank you for that, Spirit. Now, when I hear you say that the sun is highly loved in the spiritual realm, that would be the thing. You got to think every time they opened a door they weren't supposed to, I can kind of walk right through that shit. And I told them that. Look at that. False gods. Not much I can do about that. I mean, when I hear a reader say heaven and hell are activating you for warp, simple enough. Where's that person? Where is that person? That's interesting to hear. And yeah, I mean, you know, you don't want to promote any separation, because that's what they do. However, you know, we do want to unify them with that fire, that burning desire within. I hear Pisces light shattered all of their illusions in that virtual fog. And that's fine. Simple enough. I mean, the whole aspect of what comes around goes around with the infinity symbol would be if an entire group's main concern was making a healer heal over and over and over again. I would have to agree with Chicago. You don't have to always be happy, but you can always be grateful. And I would be happy and grateful at the same time for an entire group. There's nothing more positive than to learn healing over and over and over again. What do we need to be aware of? Meditation. Look at that. Now, as you can see in the picture, says 1,000 words. Now, I just throw one chord, but this guy's got lightning bolts, and I do that sometimes. I do that sometimes too. Simple enough. Simple enough. When it comes to meditation, is limited by your imagination. Keep it simple, silly. Simple enough. What do we need to be aware of? Oh yeah, their tree of life, or I'm sorry, what do we need to remember? Their tree of life is upside down. Now, when I heard a reader say, normally they don't get a snake within the tree of life. Well, that's the thing. That's like one of the other readers said, the sun plucked the biggest weed, and now the land is flowing wheat. It's generally a snake. You get the snake out of the tree, it can't constrict the life force energy. And that the body of that snake would be like people, and it's just like it is. Like once you thump the tail, it's like a domino effect. Blah 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 until the head of the snake pops off. It does. It gets all the way to the end, and then the snake's head just pops off, goes into a state of rage. Well, and I mean, and then the rest of the body just kind of withers, and that's how popping a snake's head off works. Ooh, look at that magic! Simple enough. Now, when I hear that they're doing a complete turnaround, trying to cover up their tracks from trying to sacrifice an earth angel. That's got to be pretty shocking for a lot of people to hear that an entire group came together trying to live off of the back of an earth angel because they are satanic pieces of trigger demon shit. And that's what it is. I can't do it. Ooh, nose is itching on that one. Whoo, truth is out. Truth is out. What is supporting this virtual fog from the past? Oh, yeah, we had an intervision. Now, when I hear that Pisces ancestors are all over the case and that angels are way more terrifying than the deities that these individuals were working with, that would fall under the lines of angelic Reiki masters. They're highly connected to the angelic realm. Now, you hear two different aspects. You hear that, do you see all these angels around the sun? This shit isn't safe. And I thank Mystic 9 for that. However, she also said, recently that, oh, look at all these demons behind the sun. And that would be the aspect of heaven and hell activating the sun for war. It's just what it is, because, I mean, when they open those doors, and let's face it, the life path 8, that's walking karma, positive or negative. And generally, it doesn't matter what life force you are, you really don't want negative karma. Simple enough. Look at that. Soul Tribe is from the past is upside down. They've been left in the past to sort out their own bullshit. Now, when I hear that they were trying to make Pisces fight for what was theirs, that's pretty shocking to hear. A whole group trying to make Pisces fight for what was theirs. And now they have to heal over and over and over again. There's really nothing more beautiful than that. I mean, they get to learn healing. They get to learn group collaboration. They get to collaborate in a group and figure it out. They just get to figure it out. And they have plenty of cash. They have plenty of cash to pay those medical bills. And the medical field's going to love that. Oh, they're going to be so happy. They're going to be so happy. Tree life's upside down. What is supporting that? Yeah, being conscious of our words. Simple enough. And I mean, you've got too many readers now that have now said something that I said on my last channel that started all of this, about how individuals coming together to harvest energy for manifestation. They tell you things like, don't wear black, when I know as a Reiki practitioner that wearing black is what protects us from them being able to harvest our energy. So when I hear somebody say that, and they're talking about manifestation, and God won't lift a finger for you. But yet then the whole group is speechless when they see the whole sun walk off with the Most High God. Tells me all I need to know about those individuals. Tells me all I need to know about those individuals and how they are falling from grace. Look at that. All over a creative spark. Now, as you can see, this individual is getting into alignment with the chakra system and opening up to the other realms. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I mean, for them to affect a normal meditation, which is coming out in the readings, and they're so unhappy because I didn't consent to them harvesting my energy. So when I call it back, it has to come from somewhere. It has to come from somewhere, and they're sending entities, and they're doing everything they can. Well, cool. So who are they? Who are they? Who are you talking about? And where is that energy going to go back to? Are there children around? Are there children around where these dark practices are backfiring horrifically? Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. Anyway, so yeah, and I'm still looking for that earth angel that they tried to sacrifice to make an appointment. Simple enough. I think that's probably the logical thing to do. You know, and any trigger demons that need any help, the devil's taking your calls. The devil's taking your calls. You have a one-way ticket to wherever that phone call takes you to. Simple enough. Simple enough confirmation. Anyway. Yeah, so while, if you've got people in the background that are battling it out and doing everything they can to survive, it's just what comes around goes around. It's just what comes around goes around. And, when I hear this morning, Pisces, you have to tie up loose ends and close out that cycle because she had all of the major arcana, but Temperance and the World were upside down. Now, with Temperance and the World being upside down, that would be because we're calling back all of that balanced energy. And as we continue to call that back, there may be some side effects for people. Simple enough, whatever kind of side deals they were doing that caused them to end up in this position. It's just what it is. That's a them problem, though. You would have to talk to them about that. And the whole world being upside down means they're being left behind. And I mean, that is kind of that's like the old paintings of divine judgment where, Jesus ascended up into a big bubble of light with the crown and left them all behind. And, that's what it is. I mean, when God doesn't allow that whole mockery of whatever the prophecy was supposed to be. Now, when I hear her say, I've heard Pisces Kingdom say it a couple times, Pisces, they are pretending to be who you are. Well, that makes me wonder how many people bought into swap meet knockoff Sunscots. Simple enough. If you guys have been buying knockoff Sunscots and then they were trying to get rid of Sunscot, you can't block out the sun. Simple enough. Thank you. Ooh, that's some really good news. And the fact that he quit YouTube, that's really shocking. I never thought I would see that guy. I mean, his channel's still up, but he left YouTube. That's what, I thought about doing that, but I mean, every time I disappear, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. I mean, the last time it was, what they did to the Earth Angel last time didn't work this time. And that tells me if whatever they did last time caused me to have to switch channels. Well, if it didn't work this time, then you might see some channels disappear. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. Certainly can't do anything about that. What are you doing and why? What are you doing and why? Come here. Come here. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Simple enough. Yeah, and I mean, when I hear that kidnapping the Earth Angel energy, don't they know that shit leads to alien abductions? There are alien abductions waiting to happen. Simple enough. I can just see their whole families being the next interview on Missing 411. Well, we don't know what happened. They were just walking through the woods and poof, disappeared in a portal. This is what it is. You can't have that content on TV if people weren't saying it. What? Anyway. So, and yes, Mystic 9, when you're talking about the wreath on the World card, That's pretty simple. Or whatever kind of protection that keeps arrogance out of my fucking energy field. Simple enough. It's a Pleiadian Master's Light Merkaba. Simple enough. Simple. It's a 6-foot diamond. That's what I like to call it. Brrr! So anyway, so yeah, I mean, Corral's Tarot Land. I mean, they're all talking about a very, very specific energy. And I mean, when I hear Mystic Nine say your energy is more powerful than 1,000 people put together, it makes me wonder, how does that affect 1,000 tarot readers or 1,000 people within their general reading? Simple enough. Simple enough. Ow! She bites. Anyway, we'll take her nose. Pisces has your nose. Pisces has your nose. Pisces won by a nose and got the crown. Simple enough. This is a triple crown winner. Triple crown winner for the year of the horse. Simple enough. And it's just, I mean, like I said on the last video, if we know that a real anointing irritates demons, you would have to ask yourself on a government level, and I really don't like to get into politics, but if you have government, state, and local authorities that are all triggered, well, then that means demons are in charge. Armed and dangerous demons. Simple enough. A godless nation, an absolute godless group of fucktards. Simple enough. Can I help you? No. She says no. She doesn't need any help. Simple enough. I mean, when I hear readers say that, you know, their plan, you've got one group, their plan was for the healer to have to heal over and over again, and now they're going to have to heal over and over again. And then you had another group, their plan was for the Earth Angel to need rescue, and now not even God can save them. That's got to be pretty shocking for those demons. Simple enough. Anyway, yeah, I know, I hear there's a lot of heartbreak and a lot of misery going on in the background, and God knows how they love company. Simple enough. However, they continue to Wang Chung. No, wait, it's Wang Fook. Wang Fook structure fire for Thanksgiving. Simple enough. And that will be my new favorite quote. A man can take 1,000 trips to an island, but one Wang Fook court structure fire just smashes their Epstein files. Simple enough. All right, well, y'all have a beautiful Sunday. Don't have too much fun without me, and we will continue. Looking for that light worker. We'll continue looking for that light being that's triggering the shit out of all your demons in charge. Imagine that. And I mean, when you hear that, they didn't expect you to have a community standing behind you. Well, I didn't expect you to have a bunch of armed and dangerous demons in charge either. Holy shit. That's simple enough. Bunch of godless fucks is what you can call them from now on. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful day. Namaste.